Happening now, breaking news. President Joe Biden arrives in Wisconsin and will be speaking soon. We have live team coverage. And state Republicans are already responding to the president's comments about the economy in Wisconsin. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kane. Thanks for tuning in to News 3 Now. On this Wednesday afternoon, President Joe Biden is in the Badger State today, which will be a key battleground state in the upcoming presidential election. He's visiting the Milwaukee Black Chamber of Commerce to discuss a boom in the black-owned businesses as he tries to secure the black vote. Our Eric Franke is live in Milwaukee right now. Eric, what's happening?
Mark, the president landed in Milwaukee about an hour ago, and as you mentioned, we are now at the Black Chamber of Commerce on Milwaukee's near west side. The black vote, of course, will be vitally important for his reelection hopes. You look at the states that he took from Donald Trump back in 2020, Wisconsin, one of the 5 key ones, along with Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, and Pennsylvania, all crucial swing states, and the minority vote will play a key role here. Today, as you mentioned, he'll talk about his economic policies, how they've triggered a huge boost in black business applications nationwide, specifically though here in Milwaukee. The president also set to announce the Grow Milwaukee Coalition, one of 22 finalists for the Commerce Department's Recompete pilot program. That's according to the White House. We will also hear from a minority business owner today, a gentleman who owns a plumbing business here in Milwaukee. Again, the president expected to talk at about 12:45. The program has just started. When that speech happens, we will carry it live, of course, in channel3000.com and on our streaming platform, Channel 3000 Plus. Mark?
All right, Eric, thank you. We'll check in with updates throughout the day. Thank you. Let's head out to the weather patio now. Meteorologist Jacob Madison has a look at your certified most accurate forecast. Warming up out there.
Yeah, today is going to be a very nice day. It feels very nice right now. We're seeing pretty much completely clear skies with a few clouds here and there, and temperatures are certainly warmer than yesterday with current temperatures in the upper 30s. Now looking across Dane County, some areas already in the lower 40s, and a few other parts of our area are right around 40, and the high temperature isn't going to climb all that much more, but it is going to likely get into the lower 40s before the day is over. But a big reason the conditions today have felt much nicer have been the winds are a lot calmer. But here's a look at that temperature change over the last 24 hours. Many parts of our area upends even over 10 degrees above normal. And here's a look at that current wind speed. Many areas registering calm winds at this hour. So it certainly is a very nice one. It's going to remain nice throughout the day with high temperatures in the upper 30s to lower 40s. And then as we head towards the overnight hours, we're going to see mild low temperatures. As clouds are expected to increase, we'll see low temperatures in the upper 20s to lower 30s. Now we are going to see temperatures continue to warm up, especially as we get closer to Christmas, but we do have plenty of rainfall expected. I'll have the details on that coming up a little bit later.
All right, we'll check back, Jacob. Thank you. As Eric just mentioned, we are still less than an hour away from when we're expecting President Biden to speak in Milwaukee. Back here in Madison, Wisconsin Republicans reacted to the president's message on the economy. They argued that Wisconsinites have been worse off under the Biden presidency due to things like inflation driving down the buying power of the dollar.
I think it's important to recognize under the previous administration, we saw real wage growth increasing, and in particular for all key demographic groups, including Black Americans. What we've seen coming out of the pandemic under the Biden administration is real wages falling and stagnant at best.
This comes as both political parties are working to turn out voters of color in Wisconsin, including Milwaukee. The Republican Party of Wisconsin Today tells us that they have opened an office on the city's north side specifically for that goal. A new poll finds Biden's response to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict leaves much to be desired for young voters. According to the survey from the New York Times and Siena College, only 1/3 of registered voters approve of Biden's handling of the war. Among voters younger than 30, that drops to 20%. Meanwhile, 19% of voters say that they disapprove of Biden's handling of the conflict because he's too supportive of Israel. That jumps to 45% among voters younger than 30. Overall, Biden's approval rating stands at 37%. Stay tuned throughout the afternoon and evening today for more of News 3 Now's team coverage of the president's visit to Wisconsin. You can follow along on our free Channel 3000 app or watch it on Channel 3000 Plus. Vice President Kamala Harris will make a trip to Wisconsin next month. She is launching a cross-country reproductive freedoms tour in 2024. It will start in Wisconsin on January 22nd. That would have been the day on the 51st anniversary of the Roe v. Wade decision. The vice president had planned to visit UW-Madison in October, but that trip was rescheduled to attend the funeral of the late Senator Dianne Feinstein. The White House has not shared where in the state the vice president will visit or at what time. Former President Donald Trump faces an extreme legal blow after the Colorado Supreme Court declared that he is ineligible to be on the state's primary ballot and that he is ineligible to be president. The move sets up a legal challenge that will make its way to the U.S. Supreme Court. Skylar Henry has more details from the White House.
Former President Donald Trump told voters in Iowa Tuesday that he has plans for when he gets back to the White House.
We will throw off the sick political class that hates our country.
But Colorado's Supreme Court has cast doubt on Trump's ability to be president again. The court declared Trump is ineligible to run again in that state, citing the Constitution's insurrection clause. That clause disqualifies officers of the United States who have engaged in insurrection or rebellion from holding office.
Walk down Pennsylvania Avenue. I love Pennsylvania Avenue. And we're going to the Capitol.
The Colorado court ruled 4-3 that Trump's actions on January 6th disqualify him to hold office again. Trump is planning to appeal the decision to the U.S. Supreme Court.
We're likely to get a decision from the United States Supreme Court sooner rather than later.
The full impact on the 2024 election won't be known until the Supreme Court weighs in. But Republicans, CBS News has already spoken to, all say the decision should be theirs and not Colorado's Supreme Court.
I don't think individual states should be with the power to take that away.
Haley Cooper was on hand to hear Nikki Haley speak. She agreed that this is an overreach by the court.
I don't think Donald Trump needs to be president. I think I need to be president. I think that's good for the country. But I will beat him fair and square. We don't need to have judges making these decisions. We need voters to make these decisions.
Iowa voters will be the first to weigh in, with the caucuses less than a month away. Skylar Henry, CBS News, the White House.
And the Colorado Republican Party announced this morning that it has decided to withdraw from the primary as a party, choosing instead to hold a caucus. In a joint statement released last night, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell say senators will not reach a deal on immigration this week. This means negotiations over the president's national security package, introduced in October with aid for Ukraine and Israel, will resume in the new year. Schumer says there will be no more floor votes this year, setting up a hugely consequential January. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. There are more cases of lead poisoning from applesauce. What brands to look out for in the Money Watch report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Your garage door is trying to tell you something? Bad rollers, loud motors. At Precision, we're trained to listen.
So quiet.
A door that works better than new and a happy customer. That's my goal here at Precision.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
The next generation of streaming is here. Introducing Spectrum One Stream with Spectrum Internet, delivering fast and reliable speeds, advanced Wi-Fi for enhanced security on your devices, Spectrum Mobile with unlimited talk, text, and data, and now TV with the all-new Xumo Stream Box. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi, a free unlimited Spectrum Mobile line, and the Xumo Stream Box, free when you add Spectrum TV. Call 833-976-4999. With Spectrum and Xumo, all your favorites are brought together in one place. Use the voice remote to search across live TV, on-demand movies and shows, and the most popular streaming apps to watch what you want faster and easier than ever. It's streaming simplified. Get Spectrum One Stream with Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, mobile, and now TV. Go to spectrum.com/stream, a Spectrum store, or call 833-976-4999.
A good day starts with a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic from Steinhoffels. Tempur-Pedic mattresses are designed to make aches and pains a thing of the past by relieving pressure points and supporting the body as no other mattress can. Queen Tempur-Pedic mattresses start at $52 per month with Steinhoffels 60-month financing. And get $300 in Steinhoffels cash. Steinhoffels, your mattress destination. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com.
Thousands of our heroes face the difficult choice between keeping their heat and power on or facing homelessness. 21,000 Wisconsin veterans are living below the poverty line, many impacted by physical or mental health challenges. Wisconsin loses 3 veterans to suicide every week. Together, our mission is to provide all struggling Wisconsin veterans with a critical survival safety net that keeps them safely in their homes. You can make a real difference by providing a donation to the Wisconsin Heat and Housing for Heroes initiative, with 95 cents of every dollar donated going directly to those right here in your community. Help by visiting www.heatforheroes.org. or by calling 1-800-891-9276. That's 800-891-9276.
The IRS says it's waiving $1 billion in tax penalty fees for the years 2020 and 2021. It affects tax filers who failed to pay back taxes totaling less than $100,000 and those who received an initial balance due notice between February 2022 and early this month. The agency says it is dropping the fees due to the disruption caused by the pandemic, which led to a massive backlog. The number of suspected cases of lead poisoning from contaminated applesauce has nearly doubled in the past week to at least 205 cases across 33 states, according to the CDC. 3 brands of cinnamon applesauce fruit pouches have been recalled, including Wanabana, Schnucks, and Weiss. The FDA warns that recalled products are still on store shelves at Family Dollar and Dollar Tree combination stores, saying customers should not buy them. And another recall. Fresh Express is recalling some packaged spinach products sold in 7 states due to possible listeria contamination. It affects products sold under the name Fresh Express and also Public Spinach. The Food and Drug Administration says consumers who have the affected spinach should throw it out. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Chanel Call.
Let's check Wall Street at the noon hour. The Dow continues its record highs, 81 points up today. The NASDAQ up 60, the S&P 500 up 9.5. Our call for action volunteers are in the building taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Pam's egg prices are next, along with Jacob's forecast. And then today on Live Before, Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company will be along answering your plant and garden questions.
There's no place like home for the holidays, but it isn't quite the same when your house is cold and drafty. We want everyone to have the gift of a warm and comfortable home. So we're bringing back our best offer of the year for the holidays. But you have to call us before December 31st. So give yourself the gift that keeps on giving, because you keep saving. Stop freezing and start saving.
USA Insulation.
A concert experience you won't want to miss. It's the Commodores. Performing live Saturday, February 17th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster. 70 million albums sold, 7 #1 hits. The Grammy Award-winning Commodores. February 17th at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Want a flatter, tighter tummy? Then check out new Ab-EX from Sono Bello.
Doctor, after my pregnancies, my body just never bounced back. I had this stomach overhang that made me really self-conscious.
It's not your fault. That stubborn fat and excess skin is very difficult to get rid of with diet and exercise alone.
That's exactly why I went to Sono Bello. I really trust their team of experts, and I finally got the flat stomach I had always wanted.
Introducing Ab-EX from Sono Bello. Remove fat and lose excess skin permanently in just one visit.
Ab-EX is a great alternative to a tummy tuck because that overhang you mentioned becomes flat and tight fast with minimal downtime.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation now to learn more about Ab-EX by Sono Bello. Call 1-888-285-6876 or go to sonobello.com.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Tara Lipinski is here.
15 years old is when I won the Olympics, so ages ago.
Then Lil Rel Howery is in the house. I love it.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3. Start your new day with the News 3 Now This Morning team, bringing you local breaking news, exploring all that makes our area special, and letting you know what to expect when you head out the door. The Emmy Award-winning News 3 Now This Morning, weekdays. The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Well, let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this Wednesday. How are you?
I'm all right, and like you said, it's warming up out there. I came into the building, didn't even realize I left my jacket in the car in the truck, so that's an improvement compared to the first part of this week. Let's take a look at some of the volunteers that helped to make World Dairy Expo happen. I know that a lot of communities rely on volunteers. World Dairy Expo relies on hundreds of volunteers every year to make the show happen, and they just recognize some of the very best. The fellow in the suit jacket there, that's John Salzwedel. He's from Wanakee, and he is one of the fellows that's been dedicated to World Dairy Expo and helping to launch Expo TV. 18 years now, people have been able to watch Expo TV around the world and follow the action. John's been a big part of that. Also, in the middle there, Lee Haig and Katie Palmer from Mount Horeb. That pair has been dedicated to the Brown Swiss show for more than a decade. Congratulations to them. And then Dave Bolig there on the end. He's from Belleville, and he's been involved as a volunteer at Expo for over 30 years. He's been with the Dairy Cattle Show, been the Dairy Cattle Show superintendent for the past 10. So just wanted to make sure that I gave a shout out to those four, recognized as friends of World Dairy Expo. And boy, they truly are valuable. And we're always looking for more volunteers. So you could go to the World Dairy Expo website if you want to get lined up for the 2024 show. All right, today I think a lot of emphasis is going to be on the choppiness again that we're seeing as far as corn and soybeans. But boy, we're really keeping an eye on dairy. I just got an email from one of my dairy analysts that said, wow, Pam, take a look at what's going on with the cheese price. Not a good day at all. Keep in mind, when you see these cheese prices, generally, if you're old school like me, you move the decimal point over. Today, barrel cheese dropped $1.75 to $1.3925. Now, old school Pam says move the decimal point over. That means our dairy farmers are going to get paid about $13.90 a hundredweight. Block cheese was down 3/4 cents, $1.44 3/4, and double A butter unchanged today at $2.60 1/2. So again, like I said, we're now pushing through some critical support areas for the cheese market, and that obviously is going to turn into thinner milk checks come the first quarter of 2024 for our Wisconsin dairy producers. I know we saw the train coming, Mark. Doesn't make it feel any better when it hits.
No, it does not at all. All right. Well, thank you, Pam. Well, students with different needs, including autism or ADHD, can face many challenges. Now, more schools are providing spaces to help create equal opportunities. Michael George introduces us to sensory spaces.
Libraries should be the perfect place to study, but NYU grad student Uni Rosie Lee, who's autistic and has ADHD, always finds it hard to focus.
I'm very sensitive to particular types of lighting, particular types of sound. The desk lamps were very harsh. A lot of them flickered and strobed. which for me was a bit of a sensory hazard.
Rosie isn't alone. People who are neurodivergent have brains that function differently and can have difficulty studying in crowded spaces with lots of light and noise. So NYU created this section of the library designed with their needs in mind. It's called a sensory space.
A low sensory space is designed to provide a kind of calming environment for students who may need to take a break from kind of the day-to-day normal kind of interaction in the world.
The room is filled with calming blues and purples, low lighting, sound dampening panels, and comfortable furniture for both sitting and lying down. There's even a private pod with customizable temperature and lighting.
We listened to individuals that are neurodivergent. You know, what were their needs? That is the most important thing professionals can do, is listen to autistic individuals and really understand what their needs are.
More schools are creating sensory spaces. It's even something you'll find in many airports nowadays. Even Six Flags St. Louis offers a sensory room. For Rosie, having a place like this makes a world of difference.
The fact that we have a space that addresses that, I think, really has helped me succeed academically.
A growing concept that can help make sure everyone has a chance to succeed. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
And football's Tampa Bay Buccaneers have 2 dedicated rooms at the Raymond James Stadium for visitors who have special sensory needs. Let's head over to the Weather Center now. Jacob has the complete forecast, including Christmas.
Yeah, unfortunately, although Christmas is going to be fairly mild, it's going to be a pretty wet Christmas, as we have plenty of rainfall expected, not just for Christmas, but also the days before and the days after. But it is going to remain mild. It could be close to one of our warmer Christmases on record. Probably not going to break the record, but it will get pretty close. I'll talk about the Christmas forecast in a moment. But first, here's a look at future track. We are going to see clouds increase during the overnight hours. And although we're going to see plenty of cloud cover during the day on Thursday, we're not expect to see rain, at least not expect to see consistent rain until later in the night and into early Friday. But it does look like we are going to see scattered showers throughout the day on Friday, possibly even into Friday night. But by Saturday morning, that rain will have cleared out of the area. And although we could see a light shower on Saturday, we're not going to see that consistent rainfall. For Sunday, though, that's Christmas Eve, we are going to see more consistent rain move into our area during the afternoon. And that rain is expected to continue throughout Christmas Eve night into Christmas morning. So Merry Christmas, everyone. It's going to likely be raining during the morning hours, and that's going to continue into the afternoon hours as well into Tuesday. So although we're going to possibly see consistent rainfall from Sunday all the way through Tuesday, we will also likely see a few breaks from the rainfall. And as we get into Tuesday afternoon, the rain will begin to break up and temperatures will also fall with a small chance of snow, but that will be well after Christmas. So total precipitation through Wednesday morning could exceed an inch of rain. Still a bit unclear. A lot of these areas could be a bit more isolated to closer up to an inch, where some places could see around 3/4 of an inch. But in general, we are expect to see quite a bit of rainfall. But today, we are going to see that sunshine with high temperatures right around 40. And temperatures will remain around 40 for Thursday and Friday before they really warm up for Saturday, as highs will be in the upper 40s. And then lower 50s for Christmas Eve and Christmas. So at the very least, temperatures aren't going to be too bad. You're likely not going to need anything other than a coat, well, also an umbrella, but temperatures are going to cool down towards the middle of next week, as we could see some snow showers Wednesday and Thursday. And then it looks like those temperatures will remain in the upper 30s through New Year's, which is still above average for this time of the year. The average high for Christmas is 29 degrees, and our forecasted high is 52. So that's over 20 degrees above average. And what's even crazier is that this year, Christmas will likely be over 10 degrees warmer than Halloween. So it's been a crazy last couple of months. And like I said, at the very least, you know, conditions are going to be mild, but it would be nice to at least see not the rainfall that we are expecting.
Well, good traveling conditions at least.
Yeah, and the roads especially aren't going to be too bad. You know, during the overnight hours, the visibility might get reduced because of the rain, but it's better than having snow on the roads for sure.
All right, Jacob, thank you. We'll be right back.
We've got a tasty appetizer that'll make you the perfect host. And when guests come knocking, I promise you'll be ready.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Papa Murphy's presents How to Change the Way You Pizza. Step 1, grab a delicious Papa Murphy's pizza. Step 2, bake. Step 3, chow down on the deliciousness. Right now, get the chicken garlic pizza for just $11.99 at papamurphys.com.
This right here is confidence in a bottle.
Not only does it change you on the outside, but something in the inside, knowing that you're looking better.
It makes me feel so much more confident than I've ever felt in my life.
They are some of the hottest videos on social media. Those videos claiming to instantly get rid of bags under your eyes. Well, today we're going to see one for ourselves and let you be the judge. It's called Plexiderm, and lifestyle expert Annette Figueroa is here to tell us why she says this one is for real.
This one is for real, and I'm so excited. We even have a video, and you'll notice the model has bags underneath his eyes and some sagging, and all he uses is a small amount on a clean, dry face, and that's how easy it is.
All right, what's the active ingredient?
Okay, so it's silicates that are minerals found in shale rock, and what it does is it tightens and lifts the appearance of bags underneath your eyes, and as little as 10 minutes, no prescriptions, and very little effort. Even watching the video, this is a real, it's a model, but it's a real guy with real bags underneath his eyes.
My real true opinion is holy words I can't say on camera. This is absolutely unbelievable. I mean, I could feel it just lifting my skin. It was amazing. It feels good. Feels great. Looks even better.
And I did this to my father. We were at home, so we applied it to his under eye bags, and let me tell you, we were so excited. In under 10 minutes, they visibly disappeared from view, and now it is literally part of both of our daily routines. He calls me every single month saying, "Hey, Annette, I'm out of Plexiderm, please send me more." And not only does it work on the bags, it works on the appearance of crow's feet, fine lines, and wrinkles. The way you want to do it is you want to have a clean, dry face. You use a small amount because it's so powerful. You have high school reunions, you have events you want to go to, you want to look years younger, this is it.
This holiday season is the best time to try Plexiderm at our startup price of only $14.95. Your solution is at plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Garage doors always seem to break at the worst time. That's why here at Precision, we're never going to charge you extra for nights and weekends.
We always offer same-day repairs or next-day new doors. That's the Precision promise.
Precision Door Service, a name you can trust.
You know, over the next couple of weeks, the likelihood of having some unexpected visitors drop by is pretty good. Wouldn't it be nice if you had something that you could throw together in no time that looks like something that you've been fussing on all afternoon? For those of you who have an air fryer, this is the time to bring it out. If you don't, no worries, you can make this in your oven or toaster oven too. First, we sprinkle some brown sugar on top of our brie and air fry it. While it's heating, we'll melt butter in a skillet along with some chopped pecans. After these are toasted a bit, we add some maple syrup, orange zest, cinnamon, and a handful of dried cherries. Thanks to our air fryer, the topping and outside of this is cooked perfectly, while the inside is a melty delight. Now we top it with our ooey gooey maple sauce that's studded with all sorts of goodness. Does this look like something that was whipped up in less than 10 minutes? I don't think so. To get the recipe for our show-stopping cherry pecan brie, which is from our new air fryer cookbook, simply visit our website. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a fabulous last-minute way for you to say, "Ooh, it's so good."
Here's Jacob now, one final check of the forecast.
Thanks, Mark. Here's one final look at the 10-day forecast. Let me take you through the forecast day by day. Today, we're going to see sunshine. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy skies with some rain at night. Friday, we are expected to see some scattered showers throughout the day. Saturday, only a slight chance of rain before scattered showers will continue for Sunday and Monday. Sunday, Monday, obviously Christmas Eve and Christmas. Tuesday, we're going to continue to see that rain. Wednesday, only a smaller chance of rain as it'll be a bit more broken up, and we could also see some snow mixed in with a chance of snow Thursday. Dry by next Friday and Saturday with temperatures a bit cooler.
All right, Jacob, thank you. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. In the meantime, have a great afternoon.